Hey guys, Ludicrous Kingdom here. So this is day 13 of June Daily. It's getting to the point where I can't hold the numbers up on my fingers anymore. Now in yesterday's video I talked about my top 10 favourite films of all time, and for this video I want to talk about another favourite film of mine that didn't make the list, but is still one of my favourites simply because of its cult status and because it's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. The film I'm talking about is this. The Toxic Avenger. Now, The Toxic Avenger is made by Troma Studios, which is an American independent film studio known for making, how can I put this, rather unique films. So the story takes place in a little town, fictional town, called Tremorville, New Jersey, and it goes a little something like this. The main character is Melvin, who's this geeky, nerdy, loser type character who works as a janitor in the Tremorville gym, and he's constantly picked on and bullied by all the jocks and all the popular people that go there. And one day they decide to play a prank on him. One of the girls that goes there goes up to Melvin and tells him she has a crush on him and that she, well, pretty much wants to go all the way with him. Now, of course, he is shocked, surprised, and excited by this. And what he's told is that the condition of this girl going all the way with him is that he has to wear a pink tutu. So, being the naive human being that he is, he puts on the tutu and is told to go into a dark room. So he does. And next thing you know, he's kissing what he thinks is the girl, but then the lights come on and he finds that he's kissing a sheep. That's right, a sheep. And of course, all the jocks and all the popular people are standing around laughing at him, and of course, naturally, he feels humiliated, so he runs away. So he runs to the upstairs part of the gym, where he jumps out the window. But what he doesn't realize is that a truck has parked out the front of the gym, and on the back of the truck are barrels of toxic waste. Sam Bam Kablam, if you're watching this, I think I'm turning into you. So where was I? Oh yeah. There's a truck parked out the front of the gym. Melvin has jumped out the window and he lands in one of the barrels of toxic waste that is on the back of the truck. And of course, everyone has run outside by now, and they've watched him, and he's now like covered in toxic waste, and like he's like all like the toxic waste is having an effect on his body. So he runs home and jumps in the bath. And what happens is the toxic waste has a rather unique effect on his body. Instead of like killing him and like dissolving him and beyond recognition, it turns him into what they describe in the film as a hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength. So basically, he's got the body of a bodybuilder, but his face, on the other hand, well, you can pretty much imagine what the toxic waste has done to his face. Now, one of the side effects of becoming this hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength is that Melvin has these urges. And what happens is, whenever there's evil around, he gets this irresistible urge to fight it. So, like, for example, he like if a mugger were to like rob an old lady or something, and the Toxic Avenger's nearby, he gets this irresistible urge to stop the mugger and kill him in a very horrific manner. Yeah, that's how he rolls. And of course, the rest of the story revolves around the corrupt mayor of Tremorville and the Toxic Avenger trying to stop him from committing an evil plot, you know. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this movie has achieved cult status. It is really like, it's not well known, but it is really popular amongst like hardcore film lovers. And it's even spawned a few sequels: Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. And it was even adapted into a cartoon series. Anyone who grew up in the 90s might remember a little cartoon called Toxic Crusaders. Well, that cartoon was adapted from the Toxic Avenger. Now, this movie isn't for everyone, I will admit. I imagine there would be a lot of people out there who wouldn't really go for this kind of thing. But personally, I quite enjoyed the film. It's one of those movies where you just sit down, put it on, and just turn your brain off for a couple of hours. You just sit there and enjoy it. You don't nitpick it. You don't pick it apart. You just sit down and just enjoy it for what it is. So tell me, guys, what's your favourite cult film, or what's your guilty pleasure when it comes to movies? Leave a comment down below, or a video response. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you for watching once again. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this is Ludicrous Kingdom, signing off.